Hey guys, what is up? My name is Tech Justin, and today we are here with episode 5 of the Doza Craft Feed the Beast Infinity server. I've actually got quite a lot to show you guys today. I have been very busy off camera. I'm actually getting really addicted to this mod pack. There's so much that you can do. There's so much that I even still haven't come close to grasping the surface of how to take care of. But I've got a lot that I've already done, and wanted to give you guys a little update of everything that I've done. So, to start with, ta-da! I built a house. Now, I know that I was going to record some episodes building this house, but to be honest, I put a lot of time into doing what I did, that it was, I mean, I would have had to done a whole day record just for everything that I've done with the house. It ended up taking me quite a while because of each one of these pieces is one individual piece that I had to put in here of these micro blocks. But I figured, since you can see what I've done now, take it in. It's beautiful. I love it. And then I'll show you guys how I actually did it without having to do it all over again. And if you notice, we've got grass. Yay, we've got grass. I did manage to, in the last episode, when Redneck and I did the division sigil, when he was picking up all that cursed earth, he grabbed a couple pieces of silk touch on a grass block, and I don't know if it was on purpose or not, but it wound up in my inventory. So I actually had 2 pieces of grass block, and then I went through and I cut out all of this podzol. Remember, this is what we had. We had this podzol, and cut all that out of here, and then replant it, or re-put down just regular dirt blocks, and our grass just spread throughout the land. And eventually I will try and even get rid of a majority of this stuff. I even extended some of that over there. I'm probably going to extend even more. Possibly work on getting a farm over there, even doing some automated farming. But that we'll talk about later in another episode. But as of right now, let's check out the house. So, like I said, each one of these is made from what's called a micro block, and the micro blocks it's a really cool concept. Like, this is just one plate, and that's actually what I've got here in my inventory is these planks covers, the cover. And what you can do is you take the cover, and the first thing you have to do is you have to make a saw, and a saw is pretty simple to make. Couple pieces of iron or stone tool rods, and then 2 sticks, and then I did sapphires, but you can do iron, gold, diamond, emerald. I did sapphire in order to make this one because of how much sapphire that I have. But pretty much you take the saw, you put it in here, and depending on where you put what you're going to cut, like right here, so you see now I've got these smaller plank strips. These plank strips are what I used to border all of the outlines of the house here. So all of this is just one of these, and I did it all the way around the house. This is actually 2 of them put together. It makes it a little bit thicker. They combine very well. So as you can see, you can set it down there, set it down there. We can make a little square out of it, or we could even do something like that. I mean, the micro blocks are just an amazing concept. I really like the idea of it, and you could do, I mean, whoa, there he is. I heard him. You dirty rat. You dirty rat. Oh man, that could have ended up badly. Come here. I didn't bring a sword with me because it's daytime. There we go. Okay, I got him. But this would go better if I had an axe on me. Well, we'll just leave that for now, and I'll clean that up later. And then, as far as the rest of the house goes, that is actually all made out of what are called carpenter blocks. And here I'll break one for you real quick. This is what a carpenter block looks like. It's made using a plank, and then you surround that plank with sticks, and you get this. And this is just kind of like a main frame of your block. And you can take any block that you want. Like, say I've got this plank cover here. If I right-click it, oh no, well, that didn't work. Huh. Well, I know that with the stone block, I think it has to be a full block. Maybe that's why I didn't work with the plank. But you take the stone block and you can set it in there. And see, and so now that makes it a stone block. But because it's a carpenter's block, you have a carpenter's chisel and a carpenter's hammer. And the carpenter's hammer allows you to change the block in different aspects. Like I can turn it into a slab. I can turn it into each one of the... I know that if we hit it from the bottom, it'll put it at the top half of the slab. There we go. See? There it is. Depending on if you left click or right click, it changes how the formation of the block is. And then to top it off, you also have the chisel. And the chisel is how you make it look like these cool bricks here. You right click it with the chisel and it changes how it looks. And the first time I clicked this and I seen this white gray brick, I fell in love with it. I had to use it. It's just so different in comparison to all of the other blocks that you normally get, you know, in vanilla Minecraft or even, you know, in the modded Minecrafts. And I just really like this one. But you can go through and there's actually different options. I mean, you can turn it into, you know, regular style bricks. There's like the chiseled quartz, except you can have a chiseled any brick. I could have did cobblestone, netherrack, nether brick, emerald, obsidian. I mean, it doesn't matter what brick it is, you can do this to it. There's the pillared, another chiseled, I believe, and then the creeper face. And then back to that. And if you just shift and then, I think it's right click, there it is, you can take that back off of there. And you can even have it just be like the regular stone. And then, so what we'll do here is we'll put this back in the house real quick. And then chisel it. There we go. Now, it's getting dark, so we'll end up heading in. The glass that I used is just clear glass from the Tinker's Construct. Instead of smelting it in a standard furnace, I actually smelted it in a Tinker's Construct furnace. And then it comes out where there's none of that white kind of, you know, vanilla glass looking stuff. It's just completely clear. And I really like the look of this. I mean, I did it all the way around. The roof is done with sloped blocks. And you take 3 of the standard carpenter's block and you put them in the crafting table and you put some sticks over top of them, kind of like make it a stair shape. And instead of it coming out as stairs, they actually come out completely sloped. As you notice that there's no stair shape, it's sloped, and I really like that. The type of wood that this is called a great wood. It's a part of I believe the botany mod or botania mod is what I think it is, and I really like the color of the wood, and so especially contrasted against the white. I mean, I loved it. I had to use it. But everything on the house is either done with the micro block outlining or it's made with the carpenter's blocks. Even the doors themselves are carpenter's blocks. The pressure plates are carpenter's blocks. Let me see who... No, I thought I heard somebody. But what you can do is if you actually right-click this, down at the bottom it says it triggers only activate for monsters. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, and of course, I thought I heard you. I activated for monsters. Now they all want to try and step on it. So now if I step on this, my door won't open because it's only set for monsters. You can right click and it'll be set for only animals. It won't open. Then you can make it so it's for all entities, so anybody can open it. I actually have it set for players. And so now only players will be able to walk in. So as soon as you go in the house, it's completely safe. No monsters can come in or anything like that. The back door over here is set the same exact way. Gave myself a little patio area. I haven't had a chance to really put anything in the house or anything out back here. But there's like a... I don't know if it's like actually a furniture mod, but I know you can make some chairs and some stuff. I thought about maybe a little like patio table and some chairs or something out here would look cool. I don't know. We'll see about that. But the doors I thought were pretty neat. Those are also part of the carpenter's blocks. So you can actually change the way that the door looks. You can change the orientation from left to right. And you can right click on it and change how the door looks. I thought the metal mesh was pretty cool. I liked the glass, but I wish that the glass didn't have that vanilla look. You know, if it was the clear glass, just like the glass for the windows that I have, then I would leave it as the glass. But because of it, I like the idea of just the mesh. The mesh looks pretty good to me, and so that's what I went with. Over here I ended up making dyed glowstone. You can actually dye glowstone any color that you want. This is lime green. It was just very simple to come up with. And it does still emit regular light. I wish it emitted green light. I think that would be even better. And then I actually did some inverted lamps, which is made in a similar fashion, but a little bit more crafting involved. This way they look smooth. I thought they looked really nice in the ceiling there for lighting. Right here is some more of the sloped blocks, just changed up from a different type of chisel effect. Oh, my chisel just broke. I'll have to make another chisel and fix that. That's not a big deal. And just give it a little bit more of a contour inside the house. All of the blocks down on the floor, though, I did with a standard regular chisel. Just with smooth stone in order to get this look. I wanted the floor to be just kind of more normal. I thought about going with some like carpet or anything like that, but I didn't want nothing that would be too flammable. In case for some reason, if something was to set on fire, I don't want to burn my whole entire house down. The bed is actually really neat. The design of this bed is a carpenter's block bed. So when you first make it, it does make the frame of the bed look just like the carpenter's block that we set down earlier. And then you're able to add whatever wood that you wanted to add to it. I actually added redstone to this, and then another block on top of that. And so I'm not for sure which one I did put in here, but I think it was like redstone, and then I dyed the redstone with the lime green, and that's what I ended up getting. That's what I actually think happened, because I went to dye the bed, because the bed when it's set down is originally just white. So it's a white cover, white sheets, white pillow. And you can dye it to any color that you want. I had some leftover lime green from making the glowstone, so I ended up making this. And then I thought you could dye the pillow, so when I went to go dye the pillow, it actually ended up dyeing it this, like, it's almost like it's a cherry wood color, and I really liked it, so that's the way that I left it. But just like the carpenter's blocks, though, with the hammer, you can turn around and you can actually change the bed to look like it's different. And with the yellow pillow I really liked, but you can't dye this any other color. So I was hoping that I could dye the pillow, and it turned out that I couldn't. I don't know if maybe that's something they'll be adding later. There was a couple talks about it that I seen on some of the mod reviews for this. But what you can go through, there's all different kinds of the bedding, but they kind of seem a little too flamboyant for me. At least inside this house. Maybe if I had a different style house or different decor inside the house, I would consider going with one of these different ones. This one's pretty neat, but when you do it side by side, I didn't really like the way that it looked. So I just ended up going with the lime green. Green's one of my favorite colors, so that's the route that I ended up going. Um, this is now our new home. This is our new base of operations. Um, I'm quite excited about it here. This was another thing I thought was pretty neat. A little bit of lag there. Because it's nighttime, we'll hop in bed, and I want you to look real closely at what it looks like when I get into the bed, because I'm actually underneath the covers. Oh, there's monsters nearby. Where are you? You're a jerk. Go away. Go away. How come as soon as I start recording all you guys, I haven't had no monster problems for the last 15 minutes that I've been on just messing around on the server. Go to start showing you guys some stuff, and then they have to start butting in. But what we're going to do here is, alright, we'll hop in the bed real quick, and then see what happens. Oh! And of course, it didn't do it that time around. Well, once it gets night again, you guys will notice. Just pay attention whenever you see me getting in and out of the bed. It was a little glitch, I think, just because it was up against the wall, or maybe because I clicked on the far side of the bed instead of the front side of the bed. I mean, it is a mod. You know, things are a little different, so you can't expect it to work perfect every time. But this is what we've got going on so far. I did a little, went and got some palm leaves from a couple of the palm trees over there. Just give us a little border around the house. I don't know exactly what I'm planning on doing with the house too much at the moment. I just really needed a place to be able to go and get away from the mobs when it was nighttime, and then also a place to be able to sleep. And if you guys also notice, we have no more chests out here. But you have to be wondering, well, if there's no more chests out here, and obviously there's no more chests in here, where'd all your chests go, right? Well, shh, don't tell anybody. But right around here, there's this little thing. And what this is actually, this is a carpenter's trapdoor. And the way the carpenter's trapdoor is, it's actually completely flush. There's no, you notice there's no handle. There's nothing that actually says, hey, I'm a trapdoor, other than the fact that when you look at it up on top of the screen, it does say carpenter's hatch. But if you were to walk in here, and you were just going to kind of peek around, there is nothing that says, hey, there's a door right here. Unless, you know, you've been shown. Now there's a SB, you know, the host of the server. You know, he's seen it. Him and I play together a lot off camera. He helps me out. We go mining together, and you know, we talk a lot while we're playing. And then earlier when I was playing today, I ended up playing with one of the newer members. I believe his name is Twisted Light. I would actually have to take a look at the Skype to make sure that was his name. But he actually knew about it. He was down there helping me do some stuff. And I'm actually going to leave you guys on a cliffhanger. Because there is still quite a lot that I've done down there that you guys haven't even been able to see yet. Now, it's not as far as furnished or decorated, but there is a lot of things going on down there, and I can't wait to show you guys. Like I said, I put a lot of time into the server when I was not actually recording, and it's because a lot of it was grindy, you know, a lot of back and forth. I mean, when I was designing the house, I did some stuff over here and was like, you know, I don't know if I like the way that looks, and then I moved some stuff over here and was like, you know what, I don't know if I like the way that looks, and this is the design I ended up coming up with, and I really hope that you guys like it. I put a lot of time into trying to make sure that it looked decent. I like building the houses and things like that, and I thought I did a pretty good job. But for right now, I think that's going to actually wrap up this episode, and in the next episode, I will take you guys down into our little bat cave, and then we can see what I actually have going on down there. So until then, I will see you guys later. Peace. What all he's got going on? Got a compressor. So he's done quite well. I'm not sure how long anybody else has been on the base. Ooh, elevator. Oh, I didn't even notice that when I was up there. You got more done? No, not yet. Nice big building over there. We go check it out.